I had some dental work that I needed to have done. I decided to go to Progresso because, like many Americans marginalized by poor economic conditions, I have insufficient resources to pay for dentistry. Nuevo Progresso has about 150 dentists who cater to Norte Americanos who winter in South Texas each year. You can determine the best ones by following the stream of Americans who daily walk the half-mile from the Texas parking lot over the bridge, and then fill the offices of the best Nuevo Progresso dentists. But by 1 p.m., many of the offices are cleared out. The Americans buy some bottles of tequila and trinkets, some have a drink, and then they stagger back across the border to the United States and their hotels. You can determine the best offices there by walking the office fronts and looking through the glass-fronted waiting rooms to see which dentists have the most patients present around 9 a.m. The best ones are packed and have a repeat customer base who return yearly for decades. Initially, I got a referral for one highly rated Dr. Ruth Acosta and made an appointment weeks in advance. When I showed up for the first of what was to be a procedure that was to take days, I was told that she had suddenly had to go out of town to be with a relative that had developed cancer. We know cancer doesn't strike overnight, so I felt that my trust was violated by giving me a replacement dentist that was half my age. She was good, but maybe she had the 6 years of training that she described, but maybe not. I think the good doctor has actually retired. I took a chance, and the initial process was good, but her facilities were inferior. They were old and run down in comparison to the others. I have subsequently visited other offices and had other work performed by other dentists that I'm much more impressed by. In fact, they're state-of-the-art. They're almost like American dentistries. I did the Progresso Shuffle for 4 days and started my morning each day by taking coffee and sweetbreads at this venerable establishment shown here, which comes complete with serenaders singing for tips. I enjoyed the great food when I could chew, that is, and by buying my souvenirs and hot sauce collection. I bought meds at bargain prices at the pharmacies, which are all over the place, though you do need a script for most prescriptions, those serious drugs, that is. The people were friendly, and I felt none of the wariness that many Americans complain about in most border areas. There are no cops here or paramilitary men with machine guns. It all feels very safe. It's been about 3 months now since my trip down there, and the work I had done, that is, seems to be fine. I'd return if it wasn't such a long way. If I have major issues that develop, I'll go back. For me, it was the price of a long trip may not make it, though, a viable solution, depending on the totals. Anyway, I just thought this might be a helpful video to tell you what it's really like down there.